Hi, this is Alex from devstories.eu, OpenAI Agents SDK, episode 12 of 18. You would not let a new intern drop a production database without asking for permission first. Your AI agent should not be able to either. When an agent has access to highly destructive or sensitive tools, you need a way to stop it, check its work, and give a manual green light. This is solved by pausing execution, human in the loop, and RunState. If you need a human to approve an action, your first instinct might be to pause the Python script and wait for keyboard input. Do not do this. Keeping a process alive while waiting for an email response or a dashboard click wastes server resources. It also breaks completely if the server restarts or if you deploy new code. The OpenAI Agents SDK handles this cleanly by allowing the Python process to exit entirely and resume later on a completely different server. It starts at the tool definition. When you write a function for your agent, like a tool called delete production database, you apply a flag setting needs approval to true. When the agent processes a prompt and decides it must call the specific tool, the engine halts immediately. The tool does not run. Instead, the runner yields control back to your application code. Here is the key insight. When the execution halts, the runner gives you a RunState object. This object holds the entire context of the run up to that exact millisecond. It knows the conversation history, the agent's internal thought process, and the specific tool call it wants to execute next. You take this RunState object and serialize it into a standard JSON string. You save that JSON payload to your database, or push it to a queue, or write it to disk. Once that state is safely stored, your Python script terminates. Your application is now idle. Hours or even days can pass. Eventually, an engineering manager logs into a web dashboard, sees the pending database deletion, and clicks Approve. That click triggers a brand new web request. Your backend wakes up and reads the saved JSON payload from the database. It deserializes that string back into a valid RunState object. You then start a new runner execution. You pass in the same agent instance, the restored RunState, and the human's decision. If you pass an approval, the runner executes the database deletion tool, and the agent continues answering the user. If the manager clicked reject, you pass a rejection instead. The runner does not execute the tool. It feeds the rejection back to the agent as a tool error, forcing the agent to adapt its plan or tell the user the action was denied. By serializing the RunState, you turn a synchronous script into an asynchronous workflow, letting humans and agents collaborate safely across any time gap without leaving a single server process hanging. If you want to help keep the show going, you can support us by searching for Dev Stories EU on Patreon. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you picked up something new.